give you his 111 retrieve circle. This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining and he's just walking around looking about.
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He looks black.
Did you see what he was wearing?
Yeah, a dark hoodie, like a gray hoodie, and either jeans or sweatpants and white tennis shoes. Fucking dogs.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
Okay.
Circuit Court of the 18th Judicial Circuit in and for Seminole County, Florida. State of Florida versus George Zimmerman. Verdict: we the jury find George Zimmerman not guilty.
On February 26, 2012, unarmed 17-year-old Trayvon Martin was shot and killed by 28-year-old Neighborhood Watch Coordinator George Zimmerman as he was returning to his dad's house from buying Skittles and an iced tea at a nearby 7-Eleven because Zimmerman thought he looked suspicious. The acquittal of Zimmerman on the charges of second-degree murder and manslaughter by a Seminole County jury, in addition to the numerous killings of unarmed black men by police that year, led to the creation of the hashtag Black Lives Matter. As the hashtag and meme circulated across social media sites, it quickly grew into a national social justice movement aimed at bringing attention to and ending the unjust killings of black males by law enforcement officers. While the movement has had great success so far and led to many productive demonstrations and conversations, there have been multiple spin-off memes that intentionally or unintentionally undermine and mock the Black Lives Matter meme, one of which is Gorilla Lives Matter, a meme that was brought to life following the untimely death of Harambe, a 17-year-old western lowland gorilla from the Cincinnati Zoo. Harambe was fatally shot by emergency zoo officials after 3-year-old Isaiah Dickerson fell into the 450-pound silverbacks enclosure. While the hashtags Justice for Harambe and Gorilla Lives Matter may have been started by animal rights advocates interested in sparking debate around gorillas and other wild mammals being kept in captivity, it was quickly adopted and spread by individuals who have no interest in animal rights, yet simply found the memes humorous for whatever reason. However, Gorilla Lives Matter is not funny. What Gorilla Lives Matter is white privilege. It is the privilege to take an unfavorable situation in which a gorilla with potentially lethal strength was killed in order to save the life of a helpless young boy and turn it into the satire of a movement aimed at ending the unwarranted killing of unarmed black men at the hands of people paid to protect them. It is the privilege to care enough about the death of a gorilla to share the hashtag Gorilla Lives Matter, but not care enough about the hundreds of unjust killings of black people by the police to share the hashtag Black Lives Matter. It is the privilege to find anything somewhat related to the senseless killing of black people funny. Because you cannot separate the Black Lives Matter meme from the dark history of the killings of hundreds of unarmed black people by police in America, you cannot separate the Gorilla Lives Matter meme from the satire of that movement. Every time Gorilla Lives Matter is shared, it diminishes the power of Black Lives Matter. The statements Justice for Harambe and Gorilla Lives Matter in response to trained zoo officials killing Harambe in order to save a human child is implicitly saying that Harambe's life is valued more than the life of a 3-year-old black boy in America. Essentially, the Harambe meme allows these privileged individuals to express these supremacist notions among themselves without explicitly saying them and risk being viewed as a racist. The Harambe meme reflects the dominant white culture of our current society and reveals how a certain group of people get to dictate what society finds humorous without regard to how it might affect other groups of more marginalized people.